Okay. So it's good to see everybody,
Yes.
and happy to be here. And yeah, we had some interesting stuff you got yourselves into, and as usual. So I don't know.
The Oddlot's in
Oh,
hell. I feel like this is one of those like record scratch moments. So I bet you're wondering how the Oddlot got here.
Yeah.
Huh. So
so
I don't hear music. And Matt, are you on the right mic?
me?
Yeah,
Which Matt?
Powers.
Him?
I should be.
I just wanted to double
Doesn't sound
check.
much
I hear the
like-
music.
I
I hear
hear
the music.
I don't hear the
You may
music.
have to refresh.
Did
I
you
have
might have to-
to
mute it
refresh.
on Owlbear? Because I've noticed sometimes I have the music muted and I have to manually unmute it.
Yeah, there's like a very subtle little cross across the.
No,
I had to
I know
refresh the
about
page
that.
twice to make it work. I had to refresh
I-
twice, Calvin.
okay.
Yes,
So-
I got music, and I'm usually the broken one.
I'm just not getting any music on stream because of it. Oh, wait, maybe it's because I'm an
Oh.
idiot. That could be it. Yep.
You're not an idiot.
Well, I can.
Is that microphone better?
No.
I have microphone 2 USB advanced audio device
No.
for my input.
This sounds like how you normally sound.
Does it? I
Yeah.
think it usually sounds
Right?
better than this. Sorry, I
He
didn't mean
sounds
to derail everything.
Good. He sounds good enough. Where do we want to have him screw something up or swing something up?
Do we want
For
to
the-
risk it? Right? You're feeling lucky, Funk.
Nothing against you, Powers. It's just like
Don't you
No,
have a
Just
no.
general luck with
Blue
Well,
Yeti
with
there?
remote play.
What microphone? Are
Yeah,
you
well, it doesn't.
It-
I'm using the Yeti, but it doesn't show up as Yeti. It shows up as advanced audio device.
Oh,
Is that what it usually shows up as?
Yeah, since a few updates ago, I guess.
Oh,
that's
Windows.
unfortunate.
Ah!
I don't
It
think
says
that's.
micro.
Can you touch the top of the mic? Can you tap
Oh,
it?
just to confirm.
That is not the mic you're using. You're not
Oh.
using the Blue
Oh.
Yeti.
Oh, goody.
Oh, that's.
You're using the
weird.
webcam mic. I thought I heard it. It's because I was having a hard time understanding what you're saying, and the only
I-
person that
I
really
have to-
matters is the DM. You know.
Yeah.
I do not.
Well,
Um,
if we
For- as far as
hear what's
audio.
happening in the world.
We
I need
need
to-
to
is
hear
this
your
gonna be the-
email.
Is this going to be the input?
What input options does Discord give you?
It says microphone, Realtek high definition, voice meter out.
Oh, and you've
Oh,
gone mute.
Those are. I can hear him.
Microphone, HD Pro webcam, and advanced audio device. Microphone 2.
That's weird.
Unplug one.
Yeah, unplug the
Unplug
Blue
the
Yeti.
Unplug the Blue Yeti and
What one
see
changed?
which one goes away.
Oh boy.
See,
Yes.
Okay. The advanced audio went away.
okay, switch
Your
the
audio
plug
has
it.
distinctly changed. I can
Oh
tell
yeah,
you that much.
this is bad.
This is definitely bad. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay, just leave everything alone. Sorry.
leave it alone. Sorry, buddy.
This is.
Oh, you're
It's
all right.
working it with a stick. We have come to the conclusion that we should leave it alone.
Okay. So let's see. Wednesday, are we up for hunters? Wednesdays.
yeah.
Cool. Nice. And let's see. Then Sunday, Etherflux back again, or are we hitting the week off, or what's the plan?
I don't have any
Hopefully be
plans.
back.
But yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna be live here, then yeah, absolutely. We'll play some
Okay.
Etherflux.
Cool. So either. Good. And then back in action on Monday. Any robot television or space cat stuff that we want to pitch?
Calvin's
No?
been working on a lot of cool stuff that has yet to be unveiled on my channel, but
Yes.
I'm real excited.
I know
Okay.
a little. I watched him build it.
Yeah?
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, he was doing a little of it on his channel.
Yeah,
It's
and
gonna
I'm
be fun.
also making a new video game.
Yes.
Oh yes, very exciting things. Good for you. Cool. You all ready? I guess to dive
Let's
in.
do this.
Okay. Let's see. So I probably should music. Get rid of the tavern music. Okay. Let us go to this one. So last time we have finished up our like a 2-session combat where you journeying down through hell found an entrance to the river Styx that was guarded by an Omnizu and several of his I guess bodyguards. And after being caught and fisticuffs and some lots of magic and some crazy spells and all, and last session was just they really pulled out a lot of interesting, cool effects. Last session, I mean, the one that stands out right now is a Bucko casting, heal for like 700 hit points. I'm like, what's going on?
Level 9 heal spell.
Yeah. In addition to lots of great kills and other cool things without third tier. So and Ander got
I'm a giant
made
handsome
large.
man right now.
Yeah, he's a giant handsome man. Among other things. So, we're going to resume where we are. Combat is over, by and large. So, let's see other things. Though the jackal is still hiding underneath the, I guess the what is this called? The dock, and I guess there's still an Aranyas left that is going to be retreating. This Orthon up here in the river Styx still floating down the river, and there's another Orthon on top of the deck as well. And so as these the devils, they look around, they realize that their general has left, and the Orthon in particular, he kind of kneels down, he sets down his dagger, and he sets down his crossbow, and he stands up and crosses his arms in front of you. The Aranyas that was hovering around Ander, she starts to just fly away as quickly as she possibly can. Ander, if you do want to, do you want to try to take an attack of opportunity, or you're just going to let her go?
Reform your ways. You're very beautiful. You could be good again.
I want to say it so badly. And she goes, your mama can be good again.
You know what's funny is I rolled a persuasion check on that, and I got a nat 1.
Nice.
Oh,
Perfect.
perfect. So it was fated. So she looks at you, her eyes kind of turn all black as she just kind of just retreats, flaps her wings, and starts to fly away. She's gonna cross the river, going to where the summoning circle is, and she's gonna fly over that direction. But you clearly get the impression that she is not looking for any more fighting. She's just seen several of her comrades just disappear into dust and be obliterated. So it's like time to regroup for in her mind.
I'm gonna glare at her in a very friendly way.
How does one do that?
You just as well as a dragon can do that,
A friendly glare? What?
Like, yeah, you better go, kind of.
Okay.
That's it.
Fair enough. So I'm gonna move her. Other folks, what are we doing? Or what do you want to?
So I'm on that boat there, and I'm gonna look stoic as F with my leg up like Captain Morgan and my shield and my sword down, and I'm gonna ask anybody if they want to ride.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately turn back into smaller soot and run down and be like, "You got a boat!"
Yeah, I got a boat, and I paid this crazy looking thing for it. I mean, just a couple gold.
Cool.
I mean, look at how crazy it is. These eyes are like,
Wow.
oh yeah, look at it. He don't talk much. I tried, I asked him what the weather's like. I asked him what his favorite song was on the radio, on the places that he'd hear him from. Right? He doesn't talk much.
Do you not speak common? Is that the thing?
Oh, I speak.
Okay, cool.
See what I mean? He gives you nothing but that crap.
Yeah, I get in the boat.
So, which devil is left in charge here?
Well, the Orthon has this, and he is basically surrendered. And the Jackal one, is still hiding.
Any
As
of
far
you
as
be smart enough to release my lizard folk friend? What you've done to him?
to whom are you speaking?
I'm shouting to one of the boss devils.
Okay.
Not the jackal, I don't think. 'Cause I don't think he had anything to do with it. But maybe the guys hovering by the skull in that corner.
Oh no, they're off the off the map.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
So who's left then?
Just these two right here.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone else is kind of retreated.
so they're
Well,
they're like underlings. They wouldn't have that ability, right?
No. But the jackal kind of looks around and he goes, "Well, it's just gonna take effect and then it'll wear off eventually." And he's not gonna remember things for a while, but
That won't be a big change, honestly. All right. I'll walk over there and I'll pick him up.
okay. Thirkir's just like he's still stunned. His body's still kind of rigid. But yeah, he's perfectly good health.
I think I'm gonna fit in the boat though.
Well, there's more boats, my man.
You guys remember?
I mean, look it. I'm about 8 feet and some change, and Thurkir is now apparently 8 feet, and you are like 12. I mean, there's only so much feet that can fit in a boat. Maybe we just wait. Can't Thurkir just swim?
He's not
He
right
should
now. He
definitely
can't.
not swim in this river. Also, he can't swim at all right now, as Sander has pointed out.
Well, I mean, he likes to boast a big game. It seems like he should be able to do anything we throw at him. But anyway, okay. So maybe we just let him lay in this. Hold up a second. Hey, Mr. Ghastly Eyes, how much people can fit in this boat?
Mr. Ghastly Eyes.
Well, yeah, it depends upon the services.
Well, here's the basic service. We want to float. We want to float from here, probably down. Guys, we want to float down a river, correct?
Wait, how are we gonna find Tyrael in this place exactly?
Oh, that's a good question. Hold up there, Ghastly Eyes. We'll come back to you in a second. Guys, do we want to be using this boat as means of transportation, or do we want to be like not?
How
I don't know
big?
what other choice we have.
How big is hell?
Find out where he is.
Yeah, how big is hell? How big is this place?
Oh, hell, I believe is very large.
Like
Why don't we
Hella
like
big.
ask these bros
Cliff
about
Note
like
size?
that bro that took the coin and like peaced out.
Yeah.
See, it
yeah.
was Ixar, right?
Let's see what you say.
Yeah.
Ixar, hey, Mr.
Yeah.
Ghastly Eyes, you know anything about this guy named Ixar?
Yeah, he looks at you and goes, "I'm just the boat man."
Hey, jackal fellow. If we were
Hmm?
trying to find Ixar Angelbane, how would we find him?
Oh, well, these things, they require some finesse, and you're going to have to venture at least, a considerable ways. It's tough to get into specifics without, something to grease the palms or grease the wheels, so to speak.
Oh, he
He
was
fired lightning at
abroad.
us. He
I
fired lightning at us.
understand. I'm gonna put Thurkir back in the boat. Then I reach down and grab him and say, "You're coming with us."
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not opposed to some diplomatic relations.
Hey,
Intimidation check.
And actually, he smells a little bit dirty. You want to give him a dip in that cleaning water.
Start to hold him out over it.
Oh boy, make your intimidation check with advantage apparently.
I don't do intimidation often, but
Seriously, right?
I've got so many bonuses in it.
31. That's
Oh.
with
Yeah. Oh yeah.
oops, hold on. I think that was a natural 20 actually too.
Oh my.
Hold on.
That's right. Yeah, give him a little dip in the pool and let him know
Yep.
what's up.
Yeah, that's a natural
Okay.
20.
I mean, you see it as like a little jackal hand, just kind of grabbing at your oversized fingers, holding on. Like, no, that's a we can. Okay, you need information. I could probably help, and I'd be willing to perhaps tag along just to put on the facade of that is needed to probably to get through some of these more tighter situations if you don't put me in there.
Sounds fair.
Oh, but quick question, because now that adds an awful lot of more weight to the boat. Excuse me, Mr. Ghastly Eyes. If the rest of us were to be wanting to go down the River Styx and we wanted to add this little weasel with us, how many boats would you say we need?
One.
You hear that, little man? We only need one boat, so that means if you make it uncomfortable, you're going to be swimming with the souls.
And you see the boatman with his hollow eyes and like kind of really gaunt face, take his pole, kind of tap it on the side of the boat starts to grow longer and larger.
This is a cool boat.
While they're doing this, Brad would like to actually like search the dead bodies and things like that for actual money, because he realizes when he says grease the palms, he means money, and that goes a long way. So
Right.
there's
There
some dudes
actually
standing around.
there's no bodies left. There's just there's the Orthon and the Jackal guy.
Oh, there's
There's a bunch of the
Bros.
the
Can
Lemures are like these are like little blobby mounds of flesh that are low level devils.
Okay, yeah, well, he's just gonna go up to them and be like, bros, like, spot me some of your valuables. Yo.
Okay, who are you talking to? And make a
Bobby,
persuasion
some
check.
of your
To
valuables.
both of them. To the jackal, but like he's
Okay.
gonna gesture to both of them. Like,
Okay, you can make your persuasion check with advantage.
yes. Oh
he's-
no, I just startled Fritz. I'm sorry, buddy. My dice were near you.
Mhm.
Whoops. Better roll well. Make it worth Fritz's panic there for a second. All right. Ooh, all right, good. It's an 18 on the die, and I think I have a
Oh,
plus
my.
like 9 to persuade. 13 plus 13 is persuasion. So yeah, that is 33, I think.
Oh my gosh, you kidding me?
31.
What is going on? Okay.
We're
Good.
level 17 or whatever. That's what's going on.
That's fair. Yeah. He looks up at you and Andrew, you're still holding him, right? He's like, oh, what we doing? And like his eyes get kind of like Bambi looking at you, and he's trying to look as adorable as possible, and he's like, oh well, yeah, if you reach into my, and he kind of points down to his robe, so it's like these long pockets, and in the pockets, I have some trinkets and some valuables that I keep around. So yeah, you could probably just fish in there and get something.
Oh, look, bro, you're so helpful. It means so much to me. Like, thank you, bro. I'll watch out for you on this ride. These guys are like thirsty for blood. I don't know what's gotten into them, bro.
Okay, great.
He shot you with lightning. What do you mean you don't know what's gotten into us?
It was lightning, I believe.
Well, in my defense, you came in and you really upset what was happening here, so it was just kind of a panic reaction. Not personal.
That's fair. That's like totally fair.
Very well.
Okay, so Brad, do you want to reach in, or do you want to?
Yeah. I'm gonna like do the thing where like you kind of grab the lining of the pockets and kind of like pull up a little, so I'm not like sticking my hand in there in case there's like something sharp. I don't
Traps.
wanna.
Check for traps.
Okay,
Well, can you check a
His pocket for traps.
pocket traps. Your mom's a
Pocket
pocket
Santa.
Got his
trap. Sorry.
pocket's a mimic.
Now there's an idea. Okay.
Pocket mimics?
Pocket mimics. That should be a thing.
That's
I
awesome.
love it.
That is spectacular. Okay.
Give the DM ideas.
Yes.
Whoops.
No,
Yep.
definitely give
Too
the
late
DM
now.
ideas. I want to run into some pocket mimics, don't you?
I give you this rare magic bag. Oh, what is it? Bag of
None of us are
mimics.
playing
Oh,
rogue. I go to pickpocket that NPC. All right. Go for
Right
it.
on.
Oh.
Okay.
That'd be
Um.
good for you. Ah.
Right. So you reach in, and you find a couple of random things. I'm doing some random trinkets. You're going one. The first one is an ornate brooch of dwarven design. Then let's see, what was that? 44. Then you also get a mechanical canary inside a gnome crafted lamp, as well as what appears to be a pretty hefty emerald. And the emerald is could probably be priced at about 100 gold pieces. So that's what you get.
Did you
Awesome.
type or copy paste that in? Because I was doing 3 other things. Emerald. I got emerald worth of what?
I wrote it down. There you go.
Okay, she's got it.
Thank
Yep.
you. I'll enter it into the minutes for the meeting.
Yes, please let the record reflect. Meow. Meow.
And so he continues. He goes, "Well, see, grease the wheels, and this is great. Can you put me down, please?"
The deck.
Right. Thank you. So, and we might also consider making a bid for our friend here, and contracting him. And he points to the Orthon, the guy with the huge tusks, and these guys. They were kind of the navigators of hell and the sort of trackers, and they could be, I think, useful. Or he could be useful if you could be, I don't know, persuaded. But
Insight check on that guy. Is he
Okay.
truthful or if he's not?
Yeah, he stabbed
Make
me
an
a
insight.
bunch.
Who you inside, the Jackal or the Orthon?
The jackal. I want to see. He's like, they're the gate, whatever. He could be blowing smoke from my butt.
Jackal's a
And I'm
weasel.
25.
Okay. Based upon like the last interactions, you get the sense that he's telling the truth. You don't. I mean, his motives is a little obscure. I mean, because you don't know how aligned they are to yours right now. But the fact that they are navigators and they are trackers is true.
Okay. And so the sound that I make is just like a like a grunt, like a meh.
Okay. Other folks? This is good. Okay. Wish to do anything? Or say anything?
I don't know. That guy stabbed me a bunch. I don't know. I don't know if we should have him on the boat.
Make this like an official.
row with him.
Should we make this like an official contract? His survival for him
Yeah.
to guide us.
They're devils. They honor their contracts. They will twist them to their advantage, of course. Not like they did with Turiel, who's still completely alive, and we're going to go find him soon. But you got to
Yeah,
watch these
clearly.
devils.
Yeah.
Your reaction.
Bucko, do you want to say something?
I don't have anything constructive to say. I mean, there's really no other way to go down this unless we like make our own craft, right?
I mean,
Like unless we summon something.
I could fly. You guys could ride on my back, and we could fly anywhere. But then people are gonna see.
Well, this is where I'm going to be useful. See, I'm proving my value already. See, demonstrating my usefulness. And you have basically two options. The Senior Dragon Man here. You could fly him all day long. I'm not saying that's a good option because I'm pretty sure this individual would get lost or be unprepared for some of what the river Styx and is coming at you, or you could contract with one of the boatmen, and they have a very formal contract that will take you where they want to go without fail, pretty much. And they even have other services depending upon how much you're willing to pay.
I stopped listening to him about like halfway through.
Right. Am I confused in understanding? You're still requiring pay. Is that what you just said?
Oh, I'm not required to pay. No, you're gonna have to pay the boatman. No, you paid 2 gold to cross the stream. That's not enough for him to take you where you need to go.
Well, the boatman's a different story altogether.
Oh yes,
We will pay the boatman his fee, but if it means that we have to pay extra for you, I'm going to consider that an expense that we may not need to pay for.
Oh, I'm happy with my life currently. My continued existence right now is payment enough.
That seems fair.
Okay. So how much does the ferryman need?
Are they 2 from each of us?
Well, let's see. Let me talk to him. Let me see if I can get you a deal. So he goes over. You see the jackal kind of talk with the boatman, and you hear a lot of and just kind of this kind of raspy voicing stuff, and you see him nodding, and then finally he comes back, and the jackal guy says, "Well, let's see. He can promise you a couple of things. And it's got a very interesting kind of scaffolding pricing system here. I think it's nothing unlike I've ever seen anything anywhere else in the Nine Hells. This is very interesting. So, at bare minimum, just getting from point A to point B without any extra bonuses, it's going to be 100 gold each. If you wish to make sure that the ship doesn't sink, even if the hull is breached, that's going to be another 100 gold. You can, if you want to make sure the ship always stays on course, that's gonna be another 50 gold. And then he can also.
I'm just gonna ask you to stop right there for a second.
He can also make sure that you don't get discomforted by random weather or other effects, and that's going to be like the sort of sweet package.
Right. So if we paid the base fee, you can't guarantee that we'll get to our destination safely.
Oh no! Wait, no, how? No.
You can't ensure that.
It's not me. This is the boatman. The boatman cannot guarantee that.
Well, I say your deal that you struck for us sucks.
Oh, it's his pricing. It's not my deal.
I'm gonna start to just like go after the jackal to like pick him up, and I want to bring you with me. So when I speak to this the very nice looking man without any eyes, and ask him about the deal.
Okay. So as you like, he's like, oh, you're lifting me up. Okay, you pick him up, and he's got, he's basically a small like wolf. I mean, he's a lot smaller than he looked like in the robe, and As you lift the robe up, you realize there's 2 little stilts that he was standing on that kind of fall off his feet. And
They fall off his feet. The
yeah,
stilts.
yeah.
I take those stilts and I hand them to Alvin.
Okay.
Now he doesn't have his stilts, so let's go talk to this ferryman.
So he's like Grogu now. He's like this guy, got this big, huge, oversized coat, like just waddling towards towards the boatman. And okay, so Johnny, tell him what you told me.
Johnny, tell them what they've won.
And suddenly the I'm not going to do the whole raspy voice thing, but
Sure, but
he-
Mr. Boatman, are you telling me that if we pay you a price, like the base one, that says we might get from point A to point B, it's not ensuring that we're actually going to get there? Is that correct? Mm-hmm. And how much was that price for the base?
100 gold.
100 gold. Right, and for some of the other, and that's per person. Is that right?
We are going to the second layer of hell.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to the city of Dis. There's a lot that it is a journey fraught with peril, and the river Styx it crosses plains. So
I'm gonna
they're
quickly ask you a
often
question.
okay.
How much is it for the people that we didn't invite on this trip? You know, especially this little hairball, this one. How much is it for him and his two and those guys up there?
Oh, if they are on board, they will have to find payment as well.
Oh yes, right. So what if it was perchance that this thing, because I'm pretty sure he's got nothing. How is it he's gonna find payment to go down this river with us? I mean, isn't it something you said that you value your life and you particularly don't want to take a dip in the souls?
Oh no, I very much want to continue my existence. There's some plans that I have that I would like to see come to fruition. So, that would be not a good thing for me.
How you gonna pay?
Oh well, and he looks over at the boat. Do you take soul coins? And the boatman just nods.
So,
I can pay.
Sounds good to me, Onolo.
I'm gonna drop him where not in the water, on the boat.
Okay.
Because I just feel like he's dirty now. Like I know, like soul coins. I mean, I knew that they existed, right? But like he's got them, and so he's got like cooties, and I just look at the ferryman. I'm like, oh, I'll be right back. Are we gonna pay all that money? Is that what we're doing? We're paying.
This might be a good time to bring up the fact that I don't actually have any money on me, guys.
I have 10 gold pieces to my name.
Quick question. How much is the suite, which was like the whole package, right?
Oh, yeah, it'll be in a. Let's see. On top of it, it would be basically 350, 400 a person. Whoop, we lost somebody.
Oh.
They're back.
That's how that negotiation works. 400 a person.
Yeah, right.
I walk.
Partner person, I'm out. I'll swim.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So here's a very valid point. I don't have 400 gold.
Oh, I'm sure he could trade, or you could offer other valuables instead of just gold. Is that true, boatman?
This might be a good time to bring up the fact that I don't have anything other than like what you're looking at right now.
Right.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
I feel like this might be a good time.
It was the only way to balance the
Oh.
scales.
On the subject of time, enlarge reduce only lasts a minute, so I'm sure we've been bantering for a minute now.
Oh yeah. So that
Ander,
means
you're going to be
Ander is-
regular size now.
Unfortunately, sorry.
Fine, I was going to ask that myself.
Oh,
I maintained the concentration for the entire minute. You're welcome.
wait. Can we have high five before that happens? I wanted the giant and the dragon to high five. You know,
I thought
just
you were just sitting again.
I want to say
yeah,
yes.
but for an album cover, you know.
Nice. Let's make that happen some other time.
Hey, boat bro. How's your love life?
How do you think?
Like, I'm like a pretty sweet wingman. Like, I might not like, like I could try to like hook you up with. There's some really hot babes down here. I noticed.
Oh, you noticed too?
Yeah, and like I'm sure dead or not, like you get lonely, right?
Yeah, it's a long, lonely existence.
Well, like, what about, like, for my fare and the fare of my dragon friend, I give you some of my very experienced advice and stuff as we go on our boat trip. And, like,
Hey.
should we come across any gorgeous babes, I will totally point out what a cool bro you are.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh,
Brad,
Brad just
look
assumed
at
he's
that
straight and he's
one.
actually gay. That'd be a
She's
mistake.
drop dead gorgeous.
I think
Why
he's
did I
probably a
roll 2
skeleton
dice?
under the robe.
Let me try that again.
May have been keeping from boning. But...
Just because you're a skeleton doesn't mean you don't want companionship. You know?
Yeah, right, yeah.
That's true.
22.
Okay, as you were finishing your last bit about hot babes and stuff, you see his eyes kind of drift upstream, and to one of the other boat members, or I guess the boatman, and it looks like it's a hooded figure with a back to you, but it's clearly caught his attention.
Ah, okay. All right. You already got somebody you're pining for, bro?
Got a little Scots in there for you. Yeah,
Well,
you could
right.
say that.
Yeah, bro, totally. Brad will help you out. You can, like, totally, like, bare your soul to me as we go. And, like, I will give you, like, all the tips. Bro, I have been with, like, so many, like, people and, like, not quite people. Yeah, like, Brad is pretty prolific. Yeah.
I'm much more curious about Brad. What is going on?
Brad doesn't
maybe-
talk about this normally. He's not the braggart type,
Yeah.
but he feels like he's touched on a nerve that he can exploit and also do some good.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, that's good. Because 16 plus 13 is, 29.
Okay. So as you see the boatman look up and looks through, like his eyes kind of get like kind of a redness on the inside. There's like a black kind of little dot in the center, and they kind of just get brighter for a moment. In lieu of your payment, if you help me get my companion, and he kind of gestures with a long bony finger, I will consider your payment paid.
Oh, sweet. Like, wait, you're saying you want the date, like, today? Like, set right now?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, bro. I'll go over, I'll check out the scenario, and I'll, like, come back with, like, my analysis, okay?
Oh.
And I'll see what, like, sometimes, like, pushing things too quick can also, like, mess up the vibe.
I've got nothing but time.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll sit back and let everyone else do stuff for a
Yeah.
minute before I, oh my.
As Brad goes, I go, "You got this, Brad." And tap him on the back.
How is
I guess
Brad?
remember, if 2 of them are paddling the boat, maybe they get a double rate.
How is Brad getting over there? Is there?
Well,
Where they're not on the same side?
Are we on the same side?
There's two boats on the same side. I thought it was one of those boats. Is it not?
it's across the stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Not
So yeah,
not
this
a
one.
big deal. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
I'll
Because they're
pick
all
up.
over here.
I'll pick up Brad and bring him over there.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Thanks,
Okay.
Dragon Bro.
Other folks wish to do something or ask questions?
I'm with Soot and Brad.
Okay.
That boat.
Okay. So Brad, as as Soot sets you down, the boat kind of gives a little bit, and you see like this hooded figure turn towards you. It's got this really like reddish, tawny, fine hair, kind of matted to its skull, and looks at you. And she goes, "You want to ride?"
Oh, hey. Well, imagine seeing you here. No, like, I was actually looking for this, like, I heard there's this, like, super cool, high in demand boat dude. Like, have you seen him? I kind of wanted, like, his autograph or something.
Who are you talking about?
Whoa, like, oh, whoa, like, whoa, he's right over there. Oh, do you know that guy? And he points over at
Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny. Like, whoa, I heard he's like legit. What do you think of him?
Oh, Johnny he's never expressed any interest in anything.
In anything, bro. What?
Except he makes good money. I guess that's good. Make her
That's like,
persuade.
being a provider, right? Dear. 25.
Okay. Now that you mention it, I guess I've never really thought of it that way.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't have to do this anymore.
yeah, like, being undead eternally's gotta get lonely, right? Like, maybe the two of you could mix it up a little.
Yeah. And she reaches into her her vestments and she pulls out this little accordion, goes nee, 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 nee. Yeah.
Oh, you
Let's
do.
go.
Oh, you could pursue your passion for music. Perhaps you could do a team thing. Like he moves the boat, and you could play music.
I bet he sings. Okay.
You want me to put in a good word for you?
Could you?
Yeah, I could. He's trying to he wants to I want to bring my whole party across the thing, and I'm sort of broke though. You wouldn't happen to have some money you could lend me?
Don't push it, sister.
Whoa, I haven't been called sister in so long. Whoa, sweet. Okay, no worries. Just asking. Probably kind of new to the area, but whoa, dude, I'm a big fan of his, and I think you have good taste. Oh yeah. Hey, bro, come on, let's just.
I'm like, whoa, you're really good at that.
I know, right?
Wow.
Women are like putty in my hands, bro.
It's incredible.
Don't tell Andrew; he'd
Okay.
feel really bad.
Right,
Just
no.
like watching the whole thing with his jaw just comically jaw dropped.
The rest of the enlarge reduce had worn off, but somehow your jaw was still extra big. Yeah. And then as the last vestige of the spell wears off, it snaps back up comically
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, of course.
like the genie in Aladdin or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah. So as you come back over, Johnny's like, "Did it go well?"
Bro, you are so in. Try raising your arm up, wave at her a little.
He kind of raises it up and it kind of cracks a bit, and he just keeps it. And she looks over and she just squeezes her accordion and kind of gives a half smile.
She's so into you, bro. I hope you like music.
And he just looks, he doesn't even look at you. He goes, very well, your debt is paid.
Sweet, let's go. Oh my god. The things I never thought I'd do when I sat down to play D&D today.
Ditto. And next on Undead Dating. Okay, so that's one. If you wish to pursue this course of action, that's up to you. Or
So that's only Brad's debt.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Brad will hand Soot the gem that we took off the jackal. So Soot has 100 gold.
Oh, this is okay. Wow, this is really pretty though.
he is a dragon.
You're not actually a dragon, are you?
Soot.
Sorry, what?
The first horde piece.
Huh. Do you ever just
All
feel
of a
like
sudden, it's just like, should I just like hang on to this? Maybe put it in a cave somewhere to
What if-
keep it safe?
what if I just like I'm get really small and I'd fly up above you guys somewhere, and I could hold on to this?
Like, do you need to sleep?
Probably.
Oh, maybe you could like bargain for like, you know, less, because you're not going to use the boat the whole time.
No, you know this. You know what? This is fine. Thank you, thanks. And he gives the gem to the boatman. This is
Alvin's gonna point at himself and at Snow and be like, so since some of us take up significantly less room, could we pay, you know, half price?
I see. Negotiations. You're all a group, I assume.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. Is there a
Every
group rate?
day.
Tour rate? Think of all the tourists, the tips you could get from the patrons of hell for bringing new patrons to their businesses.
He stops and considers this for a moment. There are some bars. There are some interesting attractions.
You could set up deals to especially recommend their bars. You could make a little bit more coin under the table of whatever it is you have here. And I'll give you that idea for the cost of my passage.
I have expenses. I can't just let you go free.
what
Except for him.
do you have to buy?
Oh. As in most things here in hell, you get things, you get status, power, information, secrets at all costs.
You buy secrets?
Sure.
What do you do with them once you get them?
Depends on what the secret is and who it's about. And you see the jack like perk up, goes, oh, yeah, this is very common. This is part of the, trading in Avernus and in hell. The more information you have, that could be very valuable to certain people. And when given to that could be very useful in terms of taking them out or advancing one's own position.
It all seems unnecessary. I mean,
Oh no, it's quite necessary. It's just it's how we've been doing things for eons. There's a lot of how do I say this? Backstabbing. So each of the principal, archdevils, they have their own layer of hell. So you go down to Avernus, and there's Tiamat. She's got a tower and a mountain, and we don't really know why Asmodeus keeps her here, but he does. And there's always just this little conflict of tension between her and Zariel, who is, I guess, Asmodeus' daughter. And then you go down another level. You have Dis, and that's the Dis Spotter's realm. And he has his things. He's incredibly paranoid. So much so that you would not believe the extremes he goes to protect not only himself and his interests, but he'll send like 2 or 3 different imps on random missions, and it's a whole thing. But he has a lot of other conflicts with let's see, other archdevils like Moloch or Garyon and other people, and you know.
Telepathically, I'd like to speak to everyone and be like, I recognize a lot of those names. Are we all good
Mhm.
here? Tiamat's down here? Wait, what? What's going? What?
Yes, Tiamat's in hell.
We
So
need
make,
to get to this portal, yeah?
so make a perception check for him.
Somebody forgot their dice.
Yeah.
14 plus 13.
Okay. You get the sense that something is listening to you, even as you're using telepathy. You don't know what, but there is. You get the vague sense that there's a presence that has overheard you.
How much Browish does Soot know at this point?
That's a good question. You're not fluent Browish yet, but you're.
How many levels has Soot spent with us?
Oh gosh,
Quite a
lot.
few at this point. Yeah, he's
At
got to know
least
Browish.
Yeah.
I'm
five.
sure
Yeah.
Soot could
Yeah,
get across
which is okay.
a pretty decent message in Browish.
I know for a while, like, Ander was encouraging everyone not to teach Brad any Browish, but I don't think that sentiment was brought towards Soot as well.
I'm sure I would
Brad.
have lightened up on that as I got to know Brad.
I think Brad knows a little now.
Yeah. Not that he uses these words in general, but he goes, he uses everybody else's, common in Browish to just be like, oh shit, someone overheard my thoughts.
I didn't hear a thing.
It wasn't me.
Oh, yeah. Said that out loud.
Look, I'm ready to pay my 100 gold and get going here. Yeah, I think we should just go on the assumption that we know we're being observed, unless we can figure out a way to do something about that.
Actually, Brad, what's the ring you have?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, what does Brad have? Brad does have a thing that blocks some mental probing. Let me see what exactly, though. I think it's more like, oh yeah. I'm immune to magic that can read my thoughts, tell if I'm lying, know my alignment or creature type. The ring of mind shielding.
Yeah, then that would function similarly down here.
Okay. Brad is an island.
I thought all you guys were flush with cash except for a couple of you.
I don't know, Matt. I have 15 platinum and 388 gold, and I don't know if I just didn't write gold down. But I mean, that's not that much for a level 17 character. So I don't
15
know.
platinum is enough to get through a lot.
It's only 150
21
gold.
So,
Brad has-
looking at my character sheet, apparently, at one point I had made a new character sheet for Alvin to make D&D Beyond reflect the fact that I have what's normally a wizard cantrip because of my magic arm, and it looks like I didn't copy my money over because I have 0 currency on my sheet of any
Oh.
sort.
I see.
Ned?
Okay.
Ned had like
So
1,000
I just
gold.
straight up don't know how much money
Okay.
Alvin has because I
Okay.
goofed on my own bookkeeping.
Brad
Got you.
has like almost 400 gold.
And I thought platinums were 100 gold. I had the wrong conversion in my head.
Mhm.
It's only they're only 10 gold each.
Ah, I see.
Did we
Okay.
collect anything from the Kraken fight? We just say that we have it on us, or no? I forget.
We got the lariat.
Yeah.
We got
the
the
whip.
lariat from the Kraken fight, but I don't remember it exactly
Collect.
showering us in gold.
Okay.
Thurkir eated it,
Yeah.
so we
He
don't
was a
have
hungry
it.
boy, you know.
We
Okay.
did, however, recently defeat. Oh no, we said that we gave that money to the city of Cliftonall. I was like, we just
Gave
beat
some
up
of
a
it.
dragon.
Building.
We had, I mean, just going back through the records here, in March 2021, we had 10 gems, 1,000 gold pieces each. We had chimes of opening. We had some potions, a swirling smoke, silver, goldish liquid. That was from.
Got 1,000 each.
Yeah.
I might have written it down wrong. It might have been a total of 1,000. Maybe 10
Spell
gems
had
at
run
100
for
each.
800.
That makes sense.
Well, well, anyway, I don't mean to bog the game down. For my mistake. So, how about let's take a quick break and let me reconsider. We'll figure this out.
Okay.
Okay.
No worries.
Cool.
Okay, here we
I
go.
think kids are going to bed anyway, so.
Oh, perfect
Alright.
timing.
Go
get
some
And I could
snacks.
use some more tea.
Yep.
Snack.
Okay.
We're back.
Hey.
Hey,
Cool.
Mom's back. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring that into the second half of the game.
Keep it going forward. Yeah, there was a couple. We had a couple of good jokes in there. A couple of ridiculous moments. So cool. Where is my? I think it's music. Oh, people are moving onto Les Boat. Okay. Let me see here. So,
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat.
Everybody,
Um,
look at me.
so just I want to again thank my typical thank yous for thank you for Tabletop Audio, Owlbear, and I think it's what I'm using right now mostly D&D Beyond, but I think they're fine. I don't need to thank them. I will thank Power Man though, as always. And let's see here. So let me get the music going again. Oh, and also thank you all for playing. It's always a joy to just play the game with you, especially now that we're epic levels and craziness. It's always a lot of fun. And if people are out there in the streaming Twitch land, thank you for hanging out and listening and/or watching our game, so on and so forth. Hope you all are enjoying it. So, as you all are negotiating to this boatman, you see across the way the other boat come with the sort of more, I guess, feminine looking boat girl, and
The
she's coming.
feminine-looking skeleton in tattered robes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that one. The one with the little small accordion that doesn't really work. And you see him, you see Johnny just like, and, and then the jackal goes over and he starts to whisper in Johnny's ear. So if you want to try to overhear him, you make a perception check.
Oh yeah.
Perception check, gladly.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
What do my elven ears pick up? Or have?
18.
Perception. I'm gonna roll virtual because I've got chips on my 25.
Okay.
Chips on my dice tray.
Servant feet, so I can read lips if I know the language.
They don't have lips.
Yeah,
Oh, one of them doesn't.
skeleton, no lips.
Yeah.
Good point.
So you hear him say, "Okay, look, I think I'll sweeten the deal for you on the down lows. I mean, I can help pay for these folks, and when we get there, maybe we can give you a kickback. We can work that out en route. So I will give you 4 soul coins if you give us passage and make sure that the we can stay on course. And you see him kind of considering this for a moment, and he reaches out from his robe a hand, and they shake on it. And the jackal turns the rest of you. Okay, we solved it. We can all get on the boat and we can proceed down the river Styx. Let's go.
Yay.
As I get on the boat, I'm also going to kind of sidle up next to the boatman. I'm going to hand him this old ring that I have had forever now. The ring with 5 bloodstones in it. I'm going to kind of hold it up to him, kind of like nod my head towards the other boat lady, give him a little wink, and kind of hand it over to him.
Thank you.
Never know.
He considers that for a moment, then he puts it away in a pouch. Thank you for the gesture. I will make sure that you are not discomforted by adverse weather on our journey.
Thank you.
Cool. So as you all start to get on the boat, it starts to resize, and it's instead of like the original canoe that was used to ferry Anolo across in his epic, kind of stance. It certainly gets much longer, and not so much wider per se, but you start to see like there's like a little cabin that appears near the back. There's a wheel, like these like little accoutrements that are just kind of just pop up out of nowhere as it's reshaping itself to accommodate all of you comfortably. And so let's see, the jackal is up there, and he's like, "Oh, we if we're gonna be doing this, I mean, you can call me Jet, okay? So Jet. Yep. So that just so we can be on a name basis and kind of get rid of some of this awkwardness between us, I think all that kind of thing."
Even as he's talking about the awkwardness between us, I want Alvin to take the stilts that had been handed to him and like try them on and like he's playing with them behind Jet's back.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Love to. I would love to do that. 14. A nice, big, solid 14.
Well, as you get on there, it's a real rough. It's like you're kind of, you're not really very graceful or keeping your balance, but you're definitely playing around on them. And the jackal turns around and he goes, "Yeah, I hope you like those. They're yours now. That you can.
No, that's fine. These are yours, Jet. I just wanted to try them out, but they're not really my thing."
Oh well, you can keep them. It's quite. We're friends.
They're yours. I give them to him.
Okay. He takes them back and he steps up into them, and immediately he is like 2 feet taller. He's like, this is back to being normal.
You don't seem completely horrible. What is your deal?
My deal? Well, I make lots of deals.
Well, you are a devil, yes?
Technically, no. I am technically a Yugoloth, which is kind of a subsidiary. We're kind of just fall generally into the fiend category, and some of us will exist in the hells, and there's some of us who exist in the abyss with the demons and they're doing their things. We're kind of, well, many of my kind are just kind of mercenaries, and they hired out for different kinds of jobs or things. So, but I have been able to, I guess, make a decent living for myself here in the hell, and it's okay with that.
I see. I know, though.
I mean, he's probably bad as heck, isn't he?
I would imagine so. I just want to double check.
Yeah, I give him a smell for sure, but I'm assuming he smells like brimstone and fire and ass
And paperwork.
and paperwork.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
Evil.
He smells like the old Xerox copies you got in school. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
ever had that.
sweet, the
like a
sweet
carrot.
flavor.
A little slight carrot smell to them.
Mm.
I
Filled
don't
enough
have
to be
that
the-
sense memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's-
So as you give him a smell, you definitely you smell all the things you've listed: brimstone, paperwork, Xerox machine. That all works.
Yes, the evil
He
I
is-
just and I browse over to you. I'm like, brimstone, fire, paperwork,
Yeah.
ass.
He is neutral evil, as you know that. He is more self-serving than anything else. Because you would know that doing the sniff. Well, this is all very lovely and good. I think we're all going to have a fine time going down the River Styx together. Just don't fall in. I'm sure you've seen before, so don't do that. So, are we ready to? Were you all ready to go? Do you want to? Do you need anything else?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Aye.
Just a little point. You want to keep your ears perked while we're going around this because, the devil that you ran away, the guy with the big sloppy face and with the who cast amnesia on your buddy over here, and he points to Thirk here. Well, he's gonna probably come back or find a way to hunt you down and take all of your souls. Just so you know.
I feel like he should know better by now to not do that.
Nobody ever seems to know better than messing with us. I don't know
Well,
what it is.
He is a general of hell, and he didn't have his entire forces here, but now he can go and get them. So
Well, it seems to the rest of this crew here that that's about a Tuesday.
I wish I had all of your confidence, you big fluffy-eared bastard.
What to say about my ears?
Excuse me. They're meek. Is that acceptable?
That'll do. Bad.
Okay, good. So, with that, let us go. As the boatman takes his position in the back, his long stick that he uses to move the boat around just kind of gets longer, turns into like this long paddle, and he kind of just pushes off gently, whereas the end of it kind of turns this large flame to give you some more light as you go down, as you pass your way through this dark cavern into the first part of the River Styx. So, as you, let's see here. Check my notes real quick. Was your at first it's gentle, and the opening you're in is about 20 feet wide, 20 feet tall. You hear the waves lapping gently at the sides of the boat. Every so often, you will hear as the waves kind of hit the boat, kind of like a sigh, or almost like a cry for help. Or sometimes it is someone trying to whisper something. But it's like this kind of weird spectral thing where memories that have been absorbed in the river Styx kind of percolate and bubble up. And every so often you hear something, and it is sometimes disturbing, sometimes not, sometimes just loneliness, all those kinds of things. the the channel starts to gradually get more and more narrow. So how tall? What are you still? What size are you?
What's this?
What size? What size category are you?
Oh, I'm medium right now.
Medium. Okay, good. Good. Because you otherwise your head would start to scraping the top and
Yeah.
you'd
No, I went back.
change.
I even carried Brad over as smaller, so that he can fly just by himself. So.
Okay. So, as you glide, the light from the boatman's pole illuminates down a ways, and through the flickering shadows, you get senses that things are skittering away, like it's spiderish, or they're just things that are just moving, leathery wings, just all kinds of stuff, just kind of moving away as the boat progresses. Yes.
I have blind sight. Can I see anything? Up to 60 feet.
No. It kind of just moves out of your range.
Okay.
And I mean, the things that you do catch, they look clearly not like they're ready to engage. Like some of it are like little imps, some of them are spiders, some of them are like these kind of elongated bats, or these kinds of devils with these leathery wings that are they're small and kind of meek looking. Definitely, the things around you, if it were something else, or for like a weaker entity, they would definitely be pouncing, that kind of thing. So the boatman looks around and he says, "Everybody, hold on." And so you get close to this edge, and you see there's this gigantic waterfall, like this, and he's guiding you right towards it.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait.
Everybody get close together.
Seatbelt. I'm gonna get some rope out.
Mm.
Here, just throw it through your belts or harnesses or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So as you kind of strap in, buckle up, tie yourselves down, the boat, you see the very tip of it kind of just ease over the edge, and then suddenly just go fall and go almost vertical as you
I
are
have a really
careening.
good feeling about this.
Yeah, it's like that's like the worst log flume ride ever. So
Get her a picture of the gift shop afterwards.
we could make that happen. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a gift shop in hell.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
No, it doesn't surprise me either. Anyway. So as you're falling down, you're picking up speed, and you hit water below as the boat rights itself. I need all of you to make, let's see, whatever is higher, athletics check or acrobatics check with advantage, because you are currently, you're all roped together and stuff.
Do that.
Right? It's either okay. I hope it's not that then. But maybe it's oh my god! I'm gonna mug it.
Dude, rolled a 6 and a 5 as well. I'm gonna bug this one.
Oh my.
Rolled a 4 and a 3.
All right, there
this
we
one's
go.
got to be better. All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
drink
God.
something. This is me mugging it.
Chug.
Oh, thank God! Dirty 20. Oh
Okay.
my! Whew. One of those was a nat 1. That was not a great feeling.
I had a 17 and a 3 as a follow-up.
Okay.
Woo.
Wow. So that was almost very entertaining. So the boat crashes down, water flumes up around you, and you feel you're jostling around, losing your balance a little bit, but you all manage to stay on the boat. And the jackal just kind of just sitting there with his legs crossed, and you see he's kind of hovering a little bit. He goes, first time? It's okay. You know, you'll get used to it. But he looks over the boatman and he goes, could you, you know, they're new. Could you take it a little easy? Okay. You know, so
It's fine. We're in a
as-
hurry. You know.
well,
We haven't
Hey.
like instructed this guy to run red lights, have we?
We do want to get to.
you have
Tyrion.
not.
We are in a hurry, though. That is true. We want to
And
get to
you-
Tyrion, our friend who is safe and alive. Well, he's still both safe and alive.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
We do.
I don't think you know what that word means. Anyway.
No. I screwed my friend.
As the boat levels off and starts to glide across the water more, you realize that you are in like an underground, like an enormous large lake. And mist slowly clings to the top of the surface. You see like these little ripples of things like just like an eel-like body, like looping through the water here and there. And off in the distance, you see a storm approaching. So, this is lightning. It is, you see high winds and clouds forming in front of you, and it's like across a whole expanse of this large underground lake. And the jackal looks over and goes, well, you know, we can't control the weather.
I thought that's what he. I thought the boatman did. I thought he did
Well,
that.
I help pay to get us there, but some of the other ancillary items I could not afford.
Oh.
Well, he says he can't control the weather. I look over at Alvin, like, can you do that yet?
I don't have it prepared right now.
No.
But I do have Call Lightning prepared. And hear me out on this one. When there's a storm and you cast Call Lightning, you take over the storm.
Oh.
So
that
I
a
want to
fact?
try that.
Ooh.
Okay. Is that a fact? That's interesting.
I will read you the language of the spell. That's always how I
What?
understood it.
That's so badass if that's the
If
case.
you are
Oh my God.
outdoors in stormy conditions when you cast the spell gives you control over the existing storm instead of creating a new one.
Cool.
Well, there you go.
Let's do
This
it.
is why I sometimes ask what the weather's like before I cast spells. In case you guys had never picked up that personal quirk of mine. It's
I just
because
thought
of
it was.
this. Yeah.
I just thought Alvin was just interested because he's a land druid, you know. I mean, it's
Also
like, what's up?
true.
You know?
Also true.
Okay.
Yes, once I'm in within 120 feet of that,
Awesome.
I would like to cast Call Lightning.
So as you approach the storm, you see it's moving relatively quickly, and it's got this sort of supernatural force to it. As the clouds they roil and they reshape themselves into different configurations of skull-like faces, all throughout this this underground lake that you are in, and the lightning strikes down, and you see it strike the river Styx, and every time there's a lightning strike, it's almost like this ghostly image of a being flashes and then disappears and it evaporates into a smoke or a wisp. And even as you get closer, you notice that the lightning itself has a different kind of silvery quality. It's not like electrical, it's not blue, or it's not even white. It's got this sort of gray pallor to it that is. And if you look, as you're looking closely, you're seeing that it's almost shaped of different memories. So you get images almost like, how do I describe this? Every time you see it strike in this kind of crooked path, You see people, like you see faces, you see landscapes, you see different little bits of other
Okay.
people's memories flash down and crash against the water. And you are now within, as you get close, you feel the wind whip up, and on the wind are voices. I need
Okay.
each of you to make a check for me. Make a Constitution check or a Wisdom check, whatever would be higher for you.
Check or save?
Check.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a constitution check, though.
Roll a
Like,
20 and
you
add
have
your
to be
Constitution
specific
modifier.
I
skill.
got a
Oh, so anything using Arcana?
27, not 20.
Well, I'm gonna roll
Okay.
wisdom for sure.
Okay.
What?
A
How do I get
12? Oh, boy.
Yeah, like, for this, if you just, it's not an actual skill or anything, so if you're using your Constitution, just roll 20 and add your Constitution modifier.
Okay. 24.
Okay.
19.
Wisdom, to be clear.
It's
Okay.
calculated it incorrectly. It says my Constitution is +5. There's no way I have a +5 Constitution. What the?
You
So-
have a strength belt thing.
Well,
right?
what about your your belt? Of
No,
character?
this is my
Oh,
strength.
that only affected your
Oh,
strength.
that's
Okay.
right.
So Bucko, everyone else is going to pass except for Bucko. Sorry.
Yay!
Good clerk.
Yeah,
But he just did all that good healing.
I know.
You should have known I wouldn't Styx around.
Oh my God.
Never mind.
Oh,
I don't feel bad
Hurt
anymore.
myself.
No.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. Do whatever you're gonna do. It's probably not enough.
yeah. No. Okay. So in that case, Bucko, I'm going to need you to roll a D100.
Oh, shit.
Oh, look out.
God. What's the worst that could happen? I get even madder. All right, we'll see what happens here.
Nice meme.
Ah,
Good.
yes. Yeetus concretus. 78.
No ticket.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So as you hear the memories and the voices and the flashes of like this kind of weird electrical energy and force around you as you approach this oncoming storm, you get a sense of like weirdness. It's not fear per se, but you feel overcome and you feel compelled to do something that is probably a little out of the ordinary, particularly at this moment.
Oh,
Yes, you have an overpowering urge to eat something strange. And if you don't, your madness will get worse. This is going to last for 10 minutes.
What is this, Mr. Powers?
Well, it's got to be something not food related, like dirt or slime.
No. Is this a curse? Is this like a disease?
It's not a curse. It's an effect of the storm.
Yeah, an environmental effect.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to make a perception check around the boat. See if I find anything that strikes my
Yo, if he just takes a
Fair
bite of the
fancy.
boat.
You could eat the boat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
High
I want
fiber.
to eat the boat yet. Let me see what I find first.
Okay.
For crying out loud, these dice.
Boat it is.
Well, my perception's pretty high. Let me see. Okay, with a +10, it's 15.
Okay. So as you're looking around the boat, and it has you see tarps, you see rope, you see extra bits of barrels that look empty but might have stuff contained within them. But you're also finding all in the back, near the boatman, looks to be two mounds of dirt or ash. It's tough to tell, but those are next to him.
Okay. All right, let me roll some dice here.
And Alvin, you might want to get your spell ready because the storm is approaching.
Okay. Yeah.
Is
yeah,
the
I'm gonna
boatman wearing?
raise up my wooden arm and cast Call Lightning.
Okay. Bucko.
Is the boatman wearing shoes?
Yes.
All right.
They're kind of like they've got that rubber on the outside, like those swim shoes that people wear.
Okay. Well,
What-
so you see Bucko go kind of still, right?
Mhm.
Like one ear kind of cocks off to the right, and you just see him like, without taking his eyes off the pile of ash below the boatman's feet, just reach into his bag, pull out a bowl and a spoon, be like, "Hey, Danny, you gonna eat that?"
He points to the. No, those are my parents.
Oh no!
Oh man!
Is Bucko still tied to the rest of us?
I assumed I untied. Yeah,
I don't know.
I untied. I want to be free.
Okay.
I don't think Bucko would have thought about that. So like,
It-
Johnny, I don't know how to say this to you, but they look delicious.
Your
and I
mom's
just kind of
delicious.
sidle a little bit forward. God damn it! Hard.
Yes, I think that's probably been the best one all night.
Oh,
No.
oh, well played.
Oh no!
Okay. So Johnny looks at you.
Wow.
Not a word I often use for them.
I know this is probably super disrespectful, and I'm probably gonna have to pray for this, but you don't mind if I, try a little bit, do you?
And I'm just like steadily like inching across the side of the boat, just like getting like ominously closer with this bowl and spoon.
Jesus.
You pulled a bowl and
can't
spoon
do
out,
this.
just makes it that much weirder.
Oh, we got a spit take in chat.
What? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yes. We did it.
Hey,
Good job,
that's
Tucker.
pretty much. They say
Well
you
played.
can't win D&D.
I think that,
But-
yeah, that's.
All
I
right.
don't usually bring it up. I just, yep. Good
Nice.
job, Tucker.
Table inspiration for the spit take.
Yay!
Hey. Good lord. So as Johnny looks down, he goes, "Try my mom first."
That's what she said. Oh,
Oh my god!
Oh my god, he's okay with this! How is he okay with this?
this is
I'm
how.
a very persuasive rabbit.
Hell is a
Oh my
weird place,
God.
guys.
Original and extra crispy.
He doesn't even keep them in an urn. Of course he's okay with it.
It's like just where they dropped like hundreds of years ago or something.
Yeah. Think they were the boatmans before him. Is this last name Boatmans?
Okay.
So wait, do the skeletons
Johnny Boatman.
procreate? Wait a second.
Let's not get in the weeds on that.
I think I don't want to think about
No,
that.
but I mean, like, do they have skeleton babies? Do you know? Like little baby skeletons
they
come
were
out and they grow
family
up and they
before
turn
this-
into boatmen?
Stork brings the baby skeletons.
Okay,
I
okay,
thought we
okay.
talked about this.
The
Okay.
undead
The
stork, yeah.
skeletons are a family and then
The
they go
undead
skeleton.
stork, yeah.
This is a section of the world building I haven't done a lot of world building on, so you're gonna forgive me for not
Well,
having the lineages and
that's
Yeah.
completely forgivable.
Remember, players will always ask questions about your word building. And you're like, well, first of all, I've never even thought about that.
Second of all, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So as Bucko like comes over with the bowl and the spoon.
I like just casually scrape like, I don't know, like an appetizer sized version. Like we're not gonna go like too ham on this. And,
just a little snack.
Can I
Just a
do a
light
medicine
bite.
check to see if I think Bucko's gonna be sick?
Sure, go for it.
Not to see if I should stop him, but just if he's gonna
Yeah.
be not one. He's fine.
Okay. Oh my God.
This is
Well,
fine
that's
for
probably
giant
high in
men.
calcium.
Oh, this is fine. Okay.
So-
So many vitamins and minerals.
Wow.
yeah.
So as you see Bucko, and as Alvin is raising up his hand to call the lightning, you feel the energy swirling, and it's unlike the electricity in the natural world that you're familiar with. As you feel like you're tugging on a life force almost, and you pull the lightning down. You see flashes of light, illuminate the whole area around you, and Bucko is in the corner, like every so often, like raising a spoon, in between flashes of this lightning. So, what do you want to do, Alvin?
I want to, while I'm controlling it, make sure that the lightning strikes go nowhere near the boat that we're in. I
Okay.
assume that I can't stop them from striking, but I can control where they hit now if I'm now controlling the storm cloud. So I want
Yeah.
them to be like hitting the banks of the river and the land instead of the water.
Okay. Great. So as as the boat goes forward, it's almost like the skies kind of part a little bit, and the storm clouds kind of shift and move, and all around the far edges of the boat, near the periphery of the storm, you just see these kind of these large condensed lightning strikes. It's like a lot of them together, and it looks like a one giant lightning strike. And the image you are seeing is that of I mean, you recognize the person in the image,
Okay.
and it is Zamaya, Greg's wife.
Oh, okay.
What?
Is everybody else seeing that?
Perception, I guess, right?
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
How could it be Zamaya? She's safe. We freed her.
It's
It's
only
her-
an image of her. It's not the woman herself.
But what?
How does this work?
It's
Well, if you remember, didn't you trade in Greg for whatever reason, and Greg now belonged to some other kind of bad creature? Didn't you?
Yeah, he belongs to Angel Bane now.
Yeah, so would one stand to believe that he's been consumed and his ideas are now being used against us?
Or him. It's something to torture him. The image of his wife. Just I said, Gregol.
you want to say? All right.
I'm just
Just
calling to see if I
just
get
calling
any
out?
kind of reaction. Yeah.
The storm kind of moves and kind of shifts, and you see like a skeleton face emerge and just kind of look over the boat. So so it's all above you. Just see this large skull face, kind of just smile, and its thin lips, and its flesh recedes. It's just relieving a skull beneath it.
Is it a human skull or is it a dwarven skull?
It's a dwarven skull. And then the clouds reshift and form again, becoming more cloud-like. But then you see more faces, more human skeletons emerge throughout the rest of the cloud. Sometimes it's other types. You see halflings and elves, half-elves, other races being represented here.
We're coming for you, buddy. I'm gonna get you back.
Lightning strikes, and you see a moment flash between where you see a pair of hands holding a battle axe, and you see the face of Ixar Angelbane, smiling maniacally. And so it's like you're in the perspective of Greg.
Wow.
Okay.
And as the boatman kind of pushes the pole a bit more, and you feel the boat speed up, carrying up as the rapids continue guiding you through the storm. The jackals he looks around and goes, "This is very interesting. You all are a very interesting group of people. I am glad to have met you." And as the lightning continues to strike all around the edges of the storm. Bucko, I need you to make another save. Now make a save for me.
Okay, so what kind?
Let's do a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, my good one.
Yes.
You hear that? That's my
Plus
good
four,
one.
plus 5. Plus 5.
Oh, +5.
Oh no.
+5.
Why what?
Oh god.
Tucker,
All
what
right.
happened? What happened to your lucky coin, man? Where'd that go?
It rolled over it and produced the result that I'm about to list to you.
Oh,
So, with Anolo's +5, my save of +10, it's an 18.
Ooh.
I rolled a 3.
no.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Wow.
Let's see.
Wow.
Okay. That'll be enough to, so you don't have to make another roll on the madness table. But it'll take you the next 10 minutes as you're traveling through the storm. You are going to be consuming, said stuff.
I think perhaps at some point I'm going to get up and try to hold him. Maybe just like kind of wrap him up. Or maybe Anolo can.
Like, there's only so much watching him eat
Yeah.
the ash of the ferryman's parents
Like,
before
that
you're like,
can't
you
be good for
know,
him.
no.
Brad's like, bro, it's charcoal. It's great. Like, he's gonna.
Good for the
it's real good for him.
detox, really.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be like so detox.
Just empty calories.
Yeah, by this point, like I've finished, the mom portion, and I've reached for the dad portion. We're
Oh
just
boy.
Do,
That's why I was trying.
Okay.
do we want to
Are you gonna-
stop him from doing
I
that?
would kind of stop
Yeah,
him from
no,
eating the
stop.
whole
You do?
mound of ashes.
Stop him. I'll
no,
stop.
like sample bowls. Like I'm a cleric. Like I know how to share.
I could just
so-
grab him and lift him up in the air
All,
or something.
all remembered once when I ate the shambling mound area, and that was bad. So I'm gonna
Yep.
take
Oh, that's right.
the bunny, and I'm gonna hold him so he doesn't eat any more of those god awful ashes.
Okay.
Oh, and when I looked in that freaking book,
Yep.
had me
Oh,
licking
yeah.
the floor.
Nobody's mopped it in
Okay.
years.
Yeah,
Two things need to
Like,
happen.
yeah.
told you
see,
books are bad. Books are
Yeah.
really bad.
Two things need to happen. First is Anolo and Bucko make a contested strength check because
Damn it,
it's
Alex.
overwhelming. He's gonna resist it. Sorry, man.
Can I help Anolo?
If you want.
Yeah.
I got a 22. Oh, you want to help? Okay, hold on. No, 22 it is.
Well, with my stupendous rolling record, I actually have a 37. No, it's a 12.
Oh, okay. Dang. So as you
Weird
Anolo,
thing
Anolo,
is,
how are you
we're at
holding
the
him?
level where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
No,
yeah, you rolled
No.
a 37.
not on
No.
strength.
Yeah.
Be ridiculous.
Not Tucker.
How do you restrain him, Anolo?
So yeah, I just actually, because I would assume that is, I don't want to pick him up by the ears. That would be kind of condescending. I'm just gonna pick him up right by the scruff of the neck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, Bucko, I need you to make
That's how we do it.
a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Plus 5.
Guys, I really need you to pull something out of your hat here. We are a
Wait,
giant magical
wait.
rabbit.
You can do this, Bucko. Fight it. And I'm going to put my hand on your head and try to inspire you. So you had D12 inspiration.
Okay.
Not the dice.
One landed crooked. Nope. All right. Well, it kind of landed. All right. Well. +5, you said, and plus a
Right.
D12.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, why not roll a D12? Let's see. That's not even a D12. Derp. Okay. 29.
Okay. Yep. So you are, as as Anolo is restraining you, you feel the compelled to keep, leaning forward to finish the ashes, but you're still resisting the urge enough, and after 10 minutes have elapsed, yeah, you are back to regaining your senses again, and you're like, spitting out some ash.
I've been
So,
told it has medicinal properties when taken with liquid, but I wouldn't suggest you do that right now because it might make you very ill.
so I imagine like most of the time you guys, he was just kind of like trying to squiggle out of his arms, like, "Oh, come on, it was just a wee snack." Don't. But like by the end of the 10 minutes, like you can see just like the horror gathering upon his visage, and he's just like, "I'm going to have to do an absurd amount of praying to get out of this one." He's like trying to find wine or something to rinse out his bowl. He's just like, "Oh God."
Okay. So, and after this whole bit passes, there's some rain, but it's not like it's not wet. As it hits the deck and it hits your skin, it kind of just evaporates, almost like it's transparent, like it is weightless. But you can see it coming down. It's like these little shards of memories that are just like wildly incomplete. You get like a glimpse of like a tree from one, you get a glimpse of an eye from another, and it's just like this coming down all over you, kind of bathing you in other people's memories. But this, because of Alvin controlling, do you have to keep maintaining concentration on this, Alvin?
It is a concentration spell, yes.
Okay. So as you're maintaining your concentration, you're managing to keep at bay all the lightning as the boat glides through this weirdness. And on the other side, you start to see a bunch of smaller caves, like little openings. And the boatman guides you down to the like just one left of center. The passage begins to narrow again, and the boat picks up more speed. The passage around you are in is about 10 feet by 10 feet tall, 10 feet wide, and the boat just kind of narrowly gets through it. The deck is about 6-7 feet wide, right? So you have a foot and a half on each side. and and he's like, okay. The jack is like, well, okay, well, this is might get a little cramped, so keep your wits about you. Everyone make perception checks, please.
Okay. Oh,
19.
22.
15.
22.
Okay. So often in the distance, you are seeing kind of like these roots that kind of congest, clog parts of the passage before you, and like the little things drop down and plop, 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 plop into the water. They look like heads. And then those of you who have, let's see, 20, so this will be Ander and this will be Brad. You hear coming at you this rush of flapping, almost just screeching, and combined with hissing. And as you look in the distance, you see a swarm of like these Medusa heads fill the entity, the whole cavern in front of you, coming directly towards you. You have 1 round to make preparations. What do you do?
How big is the boat from side to side?
7 feet.
First thing I'll do is I'll alert the party to that. Say, I don't think that's good. Anybody got anything for this?
Has anyone like fought snakehead ladies before?
Probably shouldn't look at them.
Have we fought Medusas?
Yeah, yeah. There was that one Medusa. That was a
the
good
Medusa
Medusa.
in the desert. We didn't fight her. We helped her.
I could just breath weapon forward. That would cover most of the area.
Opening big enough.
Can you
They
do
sh-
that like with your eyes closed?
Yeah.
Okay, like do that like up at the front of the boat because I don't want you to like aim a little low and like
Okay.
zap the boat.
I'll run up to the front of the boat.
Okay.
Open my mouth.
I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration for that.
I don't need it.
DC
It's a
6.
saving throw. It's a DC 20 save.
Oh, okay. Well then, never
Oh
mind.
my.
I just give you
20.
encouraging words for no reason.
Ah.
It's fine.
Okay, so let me do my little roll here. That's probably not going to be enough. 20, you say? What's a save against?
Oh yeah, sorry. Strength.
Oh yeah, no. Okay, even though with a 14, I have a -1, or like a -1 for that, or flat. No, they fail the saving throw.
They take 42 force damage.
Wow.
Their
Okay.
speed is 0 until the start of my next turn, whatever that means.
Are you kidding?
So
Do they
that's
fall
interesting.
that
into
means
the
they need to
river?
fall into the water.
Unless they're being held up psychically. Dude.
So, as
Wow.
you, the swarm of Medusa heads, you see them. A few of them are just like half the swarm is obliterated by your breath weapon. And what's it look like again?
Oh yeah, it's like purple. Like this purple beam that comes out, and then when it goes away, there's like this sparkle fall down, like
Okay.
glitter.
So it shoots through the center of the swarm, like making this donut out of the rest of the swarm, and the rest of the swarm is just stunned, and you see them just kind of just drop into the water. I'm gonna roll again for them, and that's gonna be a fail. So all of them, the rest of the swarm just kind of just sizzles out into the water, and you see these little snakeheads kind of crawl up, grasping at their last vestiges of breath as the faces kind of all just sink below the surface of the Styx. And suddenly this whole part of it kind of lights up real briefly, and the roots kind of looks like they swell, they grow larger as more memory has been injected into them. Okay, so
Just kind
How
of
many
like
are left?
pardon?
How many are left?
No, that was it. That was the swarm.
Okay.
yeah. Then I'll just kind of like look around back at the rest of the boat and be like, that was good. Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
good,
that's
good.
that'll do.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
So as you emerge from this tunnel, you actually emerge in Avernus, and while coasting on the river Styx, the land around you is blasted. It is this red dust within gray dirt. It looks like the landscape has been just obliterated by conflict and war time and time again. You see weird buildings from locations or times that are not native to you. Like looks like almost what we would know as a fallen or a skyscraper just lodged in the sideways into the landscape, broken, all the windows shattered, but it's there. Or you see like old tractors kind of inverted along the edges. You see these roving bands of lower devils just kind of trooping along, wandering aimlessly. Other times you see these giant war machines flanked by smaller motorcycles and other types of Mad Max-ish vehicles. There's everything about Avernus. There's so much activity going on. Like almost one group doesn't really know what's going. It's tough to follow, but there's a lot of craziness. So as you're coasting down the river Styx, you pass through what appears to be an archway, a series of archways. Make perception checks.
Perception.
7.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 28.
Okay.
24.
It's gonna be Bucko, then Soot, and Alvin. From top one of the arches, you see that there are these, I guess, large skulls that are upside down, and they're on these hinges. And you see that there is, on each side of them, looks to be some kind of hulking mass of it's kind of mostly skeletal, like a kind of zombie kind of person. And they're all looking behind you. And as you quickly turn to look, you see on a skiff
right? Like,
floating, at quite a distance behind you, like you see the Omnizoo flanked by more devils, and he just nods, and all of these zombies dump the contents of these giant skulls on top of your boat, and pouring out of them are flame skulls.
oh, hell no.
So as these skulls fall down, their eyes light up, and they start to get green tails of comet. And what do you do, folks?
Okay, I've been saving a thing, and I know I got rid of the last thing, but I actually have maybe somebody else can help too. I just want to go and hold on to the boat, and just as hard as I can hold on to the boat and fly forward.
Without giving us a heads up.
As fast as I can, because I can move without anything. I can move at 80 feet. 80 feet movement speed.
Awesome.
So wait, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to move. I'm trying to make us a power boat at the moment.
He's trying to get us away from the skulls.
Okay.
We're gonna haste you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast haste on Soot.
And as we take off,
Once I see what he's doing. What spell level is haste? I know I have it prepared.
Oh my goodness.
Like a
That'd
fifth
be
level,
great.
isn't
Sleet
it?
Storm.
Wait, what was that, Rich?
As we take off super fast, I'm going to drop a sleet storm where we were. So everything that has to go through there has to make a check or fall down.
Okay, I need to change the music for this.
Yeah, I want a power boat.
Yeah, powerboat. You need powerboat. That's interesting.
Can I add a thing when you're ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Haste is a 3rd level, but I'm casting it at 4th because
Oh
I'm
my.
out of 3rd level slots.
So
Yeah,
I don't think
Bucko,
it
what do you
does
do?
anything more. I'm just saying that.
it's
but I
like
have
double
to do
speed, right?
Yeah, I'll read it to you. Haste, choose a willing, blah blah blah. Your AC goes up by 2 points. Your speed is doubled though, is what you're concerned with at the moment.
160 feet per round.
Yeah. You also have
my.
advantage on deck saving throws.
Cool.
And you can take an extra action on each of your turns. But it can only be the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
I would also like to take the dash action.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I want to take dash. I want to, and I'm, just putting all my strength behind this to push
Okay.
this boat.
Okay, so I know Bucko wanted to do something, and then Andrew, you were saying something?
So, it might be a little bit of abuse of the spell. Let me see what you think of it. So, I want to cast Wind Wall, but I don't want to make it a wall. You know how like you have like a conch shell and you can kind of make it into a spiral? I
Sure.
want to wind my wall into a spiral to make like a kind of like a shield above the boat.
Okay. This is interesting. I'm going to ask you to make a check for me. Make an Arcana check.
Hey, dice.
I like that. I like
I'd love
that
to use
idea.
something cool.
I'm gonna use that. Spell stunting.
I don't have a bonus to Arcana, but 14.
Okay. I think you're familiar with, I think you're strong enough with your high level. I mean, the DC was not too hard, but you can manipulate this in this kind of fashion without straining yourself or suffering adverse effects. So yes, you create this kind of cyclical conch above you, like almost a tornado effect, right? Or a whirlwind.
Like imagine a cinnamon bun of wind, yeah. Like you know that spiral? I'm sorry, I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah, like I want to make like instead of the wall.
Sentences that you've never heard before.
God.
Look, I just ate ash. I need to relish the thought of a cinnamon bun.
Fair enough. So let's just roll with it. So you see like this giant cinnamon bun kind of just form in the sky, but made of wind, blowing things. So what's that do?
So, a wall of strong wind rises from the ground at a point you choose within range. You can make the wall up to 50 feet, blah, 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 blah. You can shape the wall in any way you choose, so long as it makes one continuous path along the ground, lasts for the duration. Creatures in its area must make a strength saving throw, so it's like above us. Hopefully we don't have to make any saves there. But the strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall. And that's what I'm hoping is more important. Yes!
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
No, good. Ander?
So they were standing. The general and his troops were standing on the archway.
No, they're behind you in a skiff.
Oh,
they're on their own boat.
Is it a wood boat?
No, it is not. It looks like made out of iron and bone. What you thinking?
And bone.
Yeah.
I was thinking about casting Shatter on it to see if I could shatter the boat, make them fall into the river.
You can try if you want.
I know I know that things that are a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on saving throw. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area.
Well, I mean, it is a magical object, so you would know this.
Okay, the boat is a magical object, right? It would have to be in order to.
I don't know if that changes your decision.
I think that gets a saving throw then, right?
You wanna do
Magical
it?
object.
Yeah. Sure.
I think that's the rule. I think magical objects get a saving throw. Am I?
I don't know how an object would
sounds pretty right.
get a throw, but
Save would be.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. Let me see.
I'm not gonna do a throw. If you want to attack the boat, you can attack the boat.
Magic items should always get a saving throw against spells that might deal damage to them. Okay, well, I'm going to try cast Shatter on their boat then.
Okay.
I'm going to upcast it slightly.
Okay.
As a level 4. Wait, is that right? No, I'm going to cast it level 3 just to see if this works. And boom! Okay, so that is area effect is 10-foot sphere.
Okay.
And I'm casting it right on the bow of the boat, so that hopefully it'll crack apart and it'll start taking on Styx water.
Okay.
If you need a DC, it's Constitution DC 19.
Oh. So let's give it a roll. I've never rolled for a boat before.
You might get people too, or whatever they are.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay. I don't. This is silly. I'm just gonna say, just roll for damage. I mean, I'm not rolling for a boat. I mean,
Wait, that didn't work. What? Does that work? Hold on. I don't know what's going on with D&D Beyond here. Hold on.
okay.
Oh, 21. 21 damage.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So, how do you want this to sound? What is it? What do you do?
I start banging on my shield. You know how the Boba Fett depth charge noise works on the back of his ship. You hear nothing as it just sort of absorbs sound as it moves towards the ship, and then it hits the bottom.
Nice. So as you see the sound kind of move across the river Styx, kind of making like a bowl shape in the water as the sound travels from your shield all the way across and hits the bow of the skiff behind you, and you see the bone faces, like it's a pile of skulls that it's like formed like almost a triangular thing, and you see hits and skulls and shrapnel of remnants of body parts explode off the bow. You see them, the devils kind of put their hands up just to shield their eyes and just bat away whatever remnants are there. It does some damage, not enough to cause any leakage or derail them. I mean, it derails them a little bit. Like they slow down, they kind of jerk off to the side, and they lose some momentum. But pretty cool. Nola, do you want to do anything?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Brad, do you wish to do anything?
No. I don't think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll hold on to a Nolo.
Think of the sleet storm. The whole area is considered difficult terrain, and I would assume everyone on board has to make the deck save or fall over.
Okay.
Well, fall prone,
Hold on.
which is going to be DC 19 decks.
Okay, I gotta roll. Sorry, I made an inappropriate joke. And
That's right. DMs can make inappropriate jokes in the group chat too.
in the group chat.
Tisk tisk.
Sorry.
Very
DC
heavy on your
19.
mom jokes today.
Yeah, apparently here we are.
It's been the theme of the day, yeah.
Yeah, I started that one. That's my bad. Okay, so I had a 17 on my dice. Well, I gotta
15 deck save.
Okay,
Anyone who fails falls prone.
just a minute. They can't get through it anyway. They're gonna fall prone into the windstorm. Okay, I just want to check my decks real quick. Sorry, everybody. Should have had this pulled up. They do save. Holy cow. So,
Just difficult terrain then.
okay.
For all of, double check the size here. 40-foot radius.
So above you, as you pass into the archways, you see all these flame skulls just get dumped on top or above you. But to the quick thinking of several of you, including Soot, who grabs the sides of the ship, get ready. You kick your wings out?
No. Just to look like because I can fly just like this. I have
You
all
fly
dragon
even
abilities.
without the wings, right?
It's just
Amazing.
shape change. I'm still a giant dragon. I'm just a small cat person.
Oh, so you're still a small cat person right now?
Well, not a normal sized cat person.
And a medium-sized cat person.
Yeah.
A medium cat person.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
done being
It
small.
would have been cool to picture the wings just unfurling out of your back, though.
Sure, but we don't have time for that.
I'm-
We're all gonna
All
die.
right.
Okay.
No time. We've got to get away.
Yeah.
So I was like, you see Soot just kind of lean forward, like I assume you're like gripping into the bow. a little bit.
Claws in.
Yes, and then suddenly the boat just kicks up real quick as this sort of reddish hue outlines soot as Alvin's casting haste. And meanwhile, Bucko is casting this cyclone and sleet storm above you. So all the flame skulls, they come down and they hit the sleet storm, and they're getting drenched in water and rain, and they kind of get caught into this the cyclone, and they look around and they're just firing fireballs back and forth, but they all get caught in the flame above it, and nothing is being able to penetrate the barriers that you have set up. You see this giant explosion of flame skulls all above you. Green is careening out in little meteors across and landing on the shores. Bits of skull are just kind of dropping off into the river Styx.
God, this is so metal.
And as you just peel out and kick it into hyperdrive, essentially, and the boatman just sort of like, kind of taken unawares of how quickly that all happened. And let me see here.
Is there somebody that can stand at the back and give them?
Well, I need to make a roll for him. Hopefully he stays on the boat. Yeah, he's good. He's
Yeah, buddy.
Otherwise, somebody's got to pretend to be the boatman for the rest of it.
So as he kind of
Can you
regains his
imagine?
balance really quick, right? I mean, that's a job I don't want. But
Yeah, I'm not just like taking tolls. Like, no, it's this one's free. We'd be the
Right.
worst negotiators.
cool. He's kind of so as you were passing all kinds of weird landmarks down in Avernus, you see like this giant scab of this is kind of bleeding and pussing off in the distance. You see a large black tower that looks like a giant fist, when you kind of spike up out of there. Off in the even further off the distance, you see like a large mountain, and you see dragons kind of slowly circling it. And even coming up out of the water, you see skirmishes between packs of devils and demons just kind of bursting up out of the water. And so the jackal's just like, well, okay, well, so this is, I'm going to be like a tour guide here. So fun fact, the river Styx, permeates all the layers. So not only can we get to all the different layers of hell through here, by taking the river Styx, the devils or the demons, they can come through the abyss and come out, and that's why we get this. And all the battles and stuff happen all the time. It's just perpetual. There's a lot of things happening here in the Blood War. So
People use this to transport themselves through it. Do they also forget why they come here? Because, the whole River Styx thing?
that's a question. Many of them don't survive long enough to get answers. So I don't know. They seem to have a will of their own, particularly when they're led by like a larger demon with them. Sometimes there's some sort of a general, or even weirdly enough, one of the princes of the abyss. But maybe they're not affected by it.
But you devils fight demons. You devils fight amongst yourselves. I assume the demons fight amongst themselves.
Oh yeah.
You don't see a trend there, do you? That
Oh, this is just how it is. I mean, you and your kind, and all you mortals, you are no different. You fight amongst yourselves constantly.
Point.
Yeah. I mean, we do have the ability to unite in the face of a common enemy, though. Is that sort of what the devils do against the demons?
I mean, you unite. How do you unite? You broker deals. You forge alliances. You form partnerships. You sell things. You barter. You form contracts, don't you?
Yes.
I'm hanging out with these guys because they're my friends mostly.
And that's a relationship that you both get something from. It's transactional. You are getting the joy of their company, and based on your speed, that looks like they are getting something like a dragon from you. So it's all part and parcel of the whole thing.
Sea turtles, bro.
That's what I was. That's what I
Even
was.
in hell.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, we are all
Yeah,
sea
yeah,
turtles.
no, that's clearly what it all
Whoa.
comes back to. We're all sea turtles.
We're all
Yeah.
sea turtles,
So-
bro.
Likewise with devils, so
the
there's
dragon
always
guy is just like, yeah, why not?
there are shifting partnerships. There are different alliances are forged and reformed, and that's just part of politics. It is no different from any of you.
Part of humanity, though, at least wants peace and strives to maintain peace and order, and freedom too. Every once in a while that falls apart, sure, but it seems like you're always at war down here.
Oh well, we have our moments, and there's sometimes there is bits of quiet, but I know this is the hotbed. There's a lot of action happening here. You go to other places, and it's there's the usual. There's the pain and the suffering and the torture and the imprisonment and the immortal terrors. There's all that kind of stuff. That's all the quieter places, and there's even places where you can have all of the pleasures in the world that you could ever possibly dream of.
Where are
Or
those?
you. Oh well, you
Like,
probably have to
oh,
go.
really? And where did you say that was?
Oh, well, I mean like everything else, it's going to cost quite a penny, and I'm not sure if those are kinds of expenses you want to incur currently, given what little I know about you. There's also all kinds of shops, and there's industry here. There's markets. There's trading. There's a whole world down here. We just
I mean, I've never had a devil before. Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind.
okay. So, and as you are speeding along, we're just gonna keep on going.
I gotta do the horny bar thing once in a while.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
it's right there in the Bard contract. You sign up for Bard College. Yeah.
Play a devil and you get this fancy rainbow codpiece.
Oh boy.
Well.
That is something.
There was a burning sensation afterwards.
Oh boy. Oh my. Boom.
No.
Yeah. That's when Alex turns on us. She's like, "Okay, we've hit the limit. That's it for
Let's
tonight.
go.
That's
Keep
enough.
Right.
Back
Keep it
on track
moving.
here.
Keep
Let's go.
moving. Let's go."
And
Let's
as you
go.
are speeding across the river Styx in your soot-powered boat, waves of memory going to splash behind you, the wake rippling behind you, and the Omnizoo is left in the back. Except you see these 4 bits of fire. Make perception checks, those of you wish to.
I think I'm focusing on
Hell yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
All
So
I had to do
that's
was
out.
I was
focus
looking
on
behind this.
maintaining a spell,
Okay.
so I think I can roll a perception.
21.
What do you
Okay.
think?
22.
Okay, the 20s.
Oh,
Snow with the 2.
Snow's just enjoying the ride.
Yeah, he is. He's like, "Ooh, you're really enjoying it." Those
Just
of
so
you,
impressed to see a
Perception on
dragon
him.
flying so fast. Like, yes,
yeah,
good.
So you don't have sunlight sensitivity down here. There's no sun.
that's true.
Snow.
Yeah.
What did I
Anyway,
say?
You said
Typically
sensitive.
don't because I got those sunglasses.
Sorry. Bad S words.
so all the 20s, you notice as you look farther down, and you notice that it's like the 4 balls of fire, they kind of split, and they split again, and you recognize that what's chasing you is now a nightmare. There's 3 nightmares,
Awesome.
and as you're looking on top of each one is an armored fallen paladin holding a flaming lance,
Oh,
and that's where we're gonna stop tonight.
Awesome.
That's so cool sounding.
So
I
metal.
Awesome.
Can we open up with Metalocalypse's Thunder Horse next time? Just
Before we start the stream, we can.
Yeah.
Neo,
DMCA.
Holy Diver.
So if we are perhaps playing in person next week, I'm gonna need some terrain from you beforehand, Robot.
Okay.
Because all of my hell terrain is at your place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, I hope we get to play in person. I can
Oh,
the
it'd be
numbers,
sweet. I'm
the
crossing my
numbers are looking
fingers.
so good.
You hear that, Josh?
Everybody's healthy.
Eh?
Yes, I heard it.
No,
Sorry, Parkinson.
you'll have to wait another
Oh,
week for
good.
your
I don't
hogs.
care as long as we're, on the trend up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how today goes. I mean, 4
Yeah.
cases yesterday. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Very few.
So thank you all for playing. Thank you for running down my Styx gauntlet.
So much fun.
And
Dude,
some
hearing that those giant skulls tip over and it just started pouring out flame skulls, I was like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh gosh, oh no, this is so bad. But then there's a part of me that was like, this is so cool.
yeah. So yeah, it was thank you all for those people out in Twitch land who are spit taking and or just enjoying it.
Sorry, yeah.
I
Yes.
take earlier. It's something you accidentally said.
Oh well, yeah. we've had a good moments. And again, good night, everybody. Thank you, and be well.
Night.
Yes,
Take care,
Wednesday
dudes.
and
Night.
Sunday.
Oh, Wednesday for yeah.
Wednesday for hunters.
Sunday. D&D
And
and
Thursday for
Fridays.
gatherers.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Oh, yeah.